What's going on, y'all? It's your boy Steph is Crazy coming through with an episode of True HollyHood Story. Now, in my college days, I stayed in the house with 3 other roommates, and our house sort of became famous or infamous, I should say, for throwing some crazy ass parties. Now, this one particular party, it seemed like nothing out of the ordinary. Invited a couple chicks over, a couple of our boys over. You know, it was cool. Everybody was cool. So this one chick comes through, little slim, light-skinned joint. When I say slim, I mean damn near skin and bones. Wasn't nobody really checking for her. She wasn't all that cute. But my boy Riyadh came through. And Riyadh's this dude from LA. And the thing about Riyadh is, man, he likes to, not likes to, but he has a way of being able to manipulate people to do things for his entertainment. So Riyadh finds out that the slim chick is from LA. They get to rapping, blah, blah, blah. She's talking about LA chicks are thorough and all this other shit. So Riyadh's like, oh, word? So we had this big ass bottle of Tanqueray. He's like, well, you know, if LA chicks are so thorough as you say, you know, because she was started blabbing about how she could outdrink everybody at the party and all this stuff. So Riyadh was like, go ahead and take this bottle of Tanqueray to the head. I'm like, oh Lord, this is gonna be bad news already. Cause Shorty wasn't but 100 pounds soaking wet with cement boots on. You feel me? So I'm like, man, there's no happy ending to this story. Like, there's no way she's gonna come out this shit good. And I can just see us having to clean up vomit everywhere and all this other shit. So I'm just like, man, Riyadh, why'd you do that? So she takes the bottle to the head. I'm like, oh, maybe she's a champ. 30 minutes later, stumbling, can't hardly understand what the fuck she's saying. She's just laying on the bed. She hasn't thrown up or anything yet. I'm happy about that. I mean, she can sleep. She can pass out for all I care. You know what I'm saying? As long as she don't do no real harm to herself, and you know she's chilling. She got her homegirls there anyways. They kind of like taking care of her. So I'm like, all right, she cool. So anyways, I have me a little shorty in the room, right? In my room. You know, we doing what we do. I get a knock on the door. Now, my boys know better than to knock on the door when I got a shorty in the room. So I'm like, man, this shit's gotta be serious. So I open the door. It's one of my roommates like, yo, you gotta come downstairs, man. I'm like, what the fuck's going on? Like, yo, you gotta come downstairs, man. So I go downstairs, right? Everybody is huddled around the bathroom. I'm like, oh, here we go. Shorty's probably just, you know, she's probably just throwing up. You know, no big deal. Now, I go in the bathroom. I see Riyadh, like, over her. She's in the bathtub. Just passed the fuck out. Eyes rolling in the back of her head. Riyadh is, like, slapping the shit out of her. Trying to wake her up. She won't wake up for shit. I'm like, oh, Lord. I'm like, the way Riyadh slapping her, yo, I'm like, man, if this chick die, like, if we don't get charged for murder, we gonna get charged for motherfucking domestic violence. Cause the way he was slapping her, it was like he challenged his inner pimp, and he was just giving her the business with the backhand, right? So I'm like, fuck, man, we gotta call the police, something. So we call the police, tell them. Because we can't wake her up for shit. Come to find out, she has to get her stomach pumped. All this other shit was going on, man. The police, fire department, ambulance came. You would have thought it was like a major drug bust at my house, man. Straight up. Like, it was just crazy. And now here's the kicker. So the next day, she comes over after getting her stomach pumped. She looks pale as a ghost. We're expecting her to say, oh, you know, I'll never party again. I'll never drink. You know what this chick says? She asks us, she say, oh, Great time last night. So when are you guys having another party? What? Yeah. Man, I loved college.